Dennis Borregalis, ready to get us started. And off we go on Thursday night primetime. Ashton Doolin now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing him out, has picked up a couple of nicknames in his 7 years in the league now. Out of Duke University, it is Daniel Jones.
In well under a decade in the NFL, Kate, it kind of feels like Daniel's lived a full quarterback's life. With all the highs and the lows and the roller coaster rides and the big markets and small markets, that ride's not over yet.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Jones. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Now Jones. Over the middle, taken in by Downs. And a big chunk picked up on that play, over 20, and it gets him the 1st.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with the new set of downs.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jones off the play action. He's got it. He's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's Tyler Warren, capping a 7-play scoring drive. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They go up 7-0 here early. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Bringing them out as the MVP runner-up from last season. Took the step into superstar status in year 2 here in the NFL. It's Drake May.
You drop what a franchise quarterback looks like, and you draw up Drake May. And kind of similarly to old Ben Roethlisberger, the two of them got to the Super Bowl so young in their career, he hopes to add a Lombardi like Ben was able to.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing is May. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's May to the air. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He has it at the 33. And it'll come to an end as they touch him down. The Colts sending their offense back out. There's the one ushering them to the field's coordinator, Jim Bob Cooter. This marks his 4th year as OC with the Colts, and it was actually Indy, Brock, who gave him his first NFL job as an offensive assistant back in 2009. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Running back sent in motion. Working on 2nd down. Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And they got there quickly.
So here's what happens. Catch touchdown, you can expect some extra population around you in coverage, but still all that coverage doesn't stop him from making a catch.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. Harold Landry. And now it's going to be 4th and 9.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Spins out a 1-stop. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
That's the end of 1. 3 more to go here on Thursday night prime time. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. The Colts pick it up. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Now they'll try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they now lead by 14 points.
14. Patriots nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Patriot offense headed back out as we take a look at offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. McDaniels, of course, a fixture here with the Pats as a coordinator. This is his 3rd stint, 15th total year in that role. He's won 6 Super Bowls with the franchise and nearly got a 7th last season in his first year back with them. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that gives the Patriots a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On 2nd down, May. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. May. Go right side, and Dobbs has it. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that is a Patriots 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, New England. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now May on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. May now. Brought in close to the 8. He is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. It's going to make it 1st and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Stevenson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Stop short of the goal line. No gain on the play.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Here's May. And in. Touchdown, New England. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that cuts the lead to 7.
14. Patriots 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Colts ready to take the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Around first, it's a give to Taylor. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Jones now to throw. Contact is there, and that's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. 3rd down, Jones to throw. This finds its target. That's Taylor. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now he takes it. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Jones to throw. Complete over the middle. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And it's going to be 1st down to Indianapolis. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Jones. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, well, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Henderson to open the half. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. May looking to throw. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops, huh? Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Tight end going in motion here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Brown, right side. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Play fake, Jones. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play. And that ball caught in front of them, and he came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing here, Jones. Forced out to... He's brought down. They got him at the 25. Milton Williams. And that means it is now 4th and 12.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand, when you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Going play action, May. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. And I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. May off the play fake. Finds his fullback. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing is May. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. And that sack is a loss of 9. It is 3rd and goal.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Here's May, 3rd and goal. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. They'll start on the ground. Taylor powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They go play fake with Jones. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Yeah, that's just a good call there. Not the time for the lead or the down where he should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yeah.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. No, you should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
To throw, here's Jones. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday night primetime. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. As the Patriots go back out on offense, let's take a look at Colts defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo. Lou in his second season in this role with the Colts following that 6-year run in the same role for the Bengals. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Made a throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And that gives the Patriots a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Run right side. Henderson cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, May. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back motions right. Made out a throw on 3rd. He's got Brown on the slant. And give him the 1st down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. May now. Lowe finds his running back, Henderson. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And that is a Patriots 1st down.
something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Complete to DeMario Douglas. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May. He's running with it. And May's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Patriots, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots losing by 7. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's May to the air. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down.
But incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rushed.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he is to throw. Henderson hauls in another. And they get to him before he can get to the line. Defensive effort there, capping the gain to 5 yards. It's not enough. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Looking for an open, and they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
The Colts offense set to head out. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And it is a first down for the Colts, and they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.